you can tell by the title, today we are getting ready with me to go nowhere, okay? And we are talking about life, how to have a peaceful life, okay? I would like to apologize for the noise in the background. My neighborhood is very noisy. The kids, as you can see, because the kids are not going to school, they are always playing and making noise here. And if you live in Ashaiman, you would know that Ashaiman is a very busy place. Okay, so, and also I'm not a makeup artist. I just learned it on YouTube. I watched a bunch of videos on YouTube. I'm left-handed. So I just watched a bunch of videos and I'm doing it. Okay. There's a car passing. Okay. So let's talk about life. People say that this life no balance, but I feel like life is very balanced. Like God created life to be perfect, right? If you understand how God created life to be, you will not be surprised with things that's going on or what happens in your life. Now, number one, how to have a peaceful life. Do not, I repeat, do not put your hopes in people. Don't put your hopes in people. When you do that, you get disappointed, and when you get disappointed, you get sad. That's one thing about life. I used to put my hopes in people, like someone like me telling you not to put your hopes in people. Take it, okay? I used to put my hopes in people so much. Like when someone promises me something, or we are supposed to go somewhere, and I put my hope in the person that okay, the person is going to come or something like that, and the person doesn't come. I get disappointed. It makes me so angry that I've put in so much effort. I've put my trust and my hope in you, and then you disappoint me. It makes you sad, right? So don't put your hopes in people. Oh, these kids will not kill me with the shouting. So don't put your hopes in people. That's number one. Number two, don't budget money that you haven't received. I know it sounds funny, but it's true. When, for example, you are starting a business or something, then you budget making a lot of sales this week or something like that. So you start budgeting the profits. Or someone promises you money, then you start budgeting the money. Okay, when I get it, I'm going to buy this. When I get it, or someone even promised to buy something from you, and because you really need the money, you start budgeting what to do with the money. My brother, my sister, you get disappointed, and what would happen? You become sad, right? But if you didn't budget it, if you don't budget it, you have a peaceful life. When you get disappointed, you won't feel hurt, you won't feel the pain. Okay. So that one is really great. Do not budget money that you haven't received. What do you think about that? Has that happened to you before? Has that made you sad before? Because me, it does. And I used to always budget money. Like, if I'm expecting some money, budget too much. I'll start budgeting. I can even go to the extent. Oh, come on, stay focused. I'll even go to the extent of writing the things down, like things that I know I need. I'll start budgeting things that I need and writing them down. And when the money doesn't come, I get disappointed. So another way of having a peaceful life is not to budget money you haven't received. Number 3, we are going to the foundation. Number 3. What book? Do not dwell on past mistakes. This thing is really, really serious. Like when you dwell on past mistakes, you always get sad. This foundation, Mary Kay, the shade looks lighter than me, but when I blend it out, it will work. Okay, please. Don't come for me. What did I even say? Yeah, don't dwell on past mistakes, because humans are bound to err. We are bound to err. I know my face look weird. Please, I'll clean it up. Humans are bound to err. But so you don't dwell on the mistake. When you make, let's say you invest in a business you had so much hope in, right? You had so much hope in that you believed this one day you are hitting it big. Or someone even asked you to invest in a business because the person was very positive that the business will work, and the person disappoints you. Why would you dwell on that? If you keep dwelling, if you cry, the money won't come. Please don't laugh. I look like a masquerade. If you cry, the money won't come. If you like, makeup artist, no idea. If you cry, the money won't come. If you don't cry, the money won't come. So what are you going to do? You cry. Why would you cry? So don't dwell on that. You go into a relationship that you knew so well that this relationship wasn't going to work, but you are like, oh, baby, let me just trust him or trust her, because the person tells you, like, some the trauma who say, oh, one dear, or your angel, because I'm not like your ex, I'm not like that. Person be saying that, so also the hopes in our you trust him, like place all your hopes in him or her, hoping that this person will be different, but your instinct keeps telling you that this camera is not doing me justice. This camera is not doing me justice, please. The thing is blending out small. Like your instinct kept telling you this thing isn't going to work. This thing, I'm telling you, it won't work. But you two are swording, like, oh, let me give him or her the benefit of the doubt. Oh, but I love him, but I love her. You do that now, Faith. I'm very disappointed. Things won't go as you plan. So what are you going to do? You are going to beat yourself then, like, I said it. Oh, I said it. Don't cry, okay? You said it, and it happened. So what? Will you kill yourself? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let go of past mistakes. Right? There are things that you have no control over. Like, no matter what, the thing would happen. There are some mistakes that the mistakes now planning out, the kind of mistakes that is hard to to get over. But the ones you don't plan, and mistakes will happen. Oh, I didn't discuss with my team. Why is my face? The camera is not helping me. If I finish, I'll come close to the camera so you see if it's okay. Whilst I'll add pictures to the end of the video so you'll see. Okay. So just don't dwell on past mistakes, because past mistakes, my dear, it haunts, like it haunts you so much, like you fornicated and you go to church and you are praying, then you be like, how worthy am I to come to the presence of God, or how worthy am I to pray or talk? If you keep dwelling on that, you're not going to move forward. You're not going to draw closer to God. But if you forgive yourself and overcome it and live like it's part of life, let me share an experience. So yesterday, or last 3 days, I went with my sister somewhere, and we were coming back. We went to Zongo Junction, Madina Zongo Junction, where they sell phones. We had friends there, and I had my old phone, Techno L9 Plus. Phone na jarega, me see me tutu. Right? I wanted to sell it. The man told me he was going to give me. One man told me he was going to pay 60 cedis, and I said I won't take it. Like, letting go of the thing for that cheap price, but the thing to his fault. I said I won't do it, so I let go. I live close to the road here, so people will be passing in front of my house like that and talking. So I kind of like this and what did I even say? I didn't sell it, and we went home, guys. That very evening the phone went off. It didn't work again. It wasn't working. I'll try to put it on. We usually do that, but when it happens like that, I flash it. No, I restart the phone a certain way and it comes on. But this time I kept doing it. This thing said, "Nah, I'm not coming." I was so I felt hurt, and I felt disappointed, because if I had sold it that way to them, I would have made something happen, right? But because I was stubborn, I didn't sell it. But now, because, and it was it's a mistake that I did it. Today I went to sell it. Please, the camera isn't doing me justice, okay? But the mirror looks okay. I'll show you. And so today I went to sell it, and the guy who said he was going to buy it didn't buy it again. Another person bought it. That one I had to beg and beg. He bought it for 40 cedis. If I had bought it that day, I think Kamenya 60 cedis. I've lost 20 cedis. But what? I didn't buy. I didn't dwell on that mistake, because whatever you do, it has already happened. So what are you going to do? You can't do anything. You can't do shit. You can't do anything. So just let it go. At first, the reason why I'm very serious about this was, at first, and if this happened at first, I would be thinking, like, my heart would be beating. just that small mistake, right? So just imagine with a big mistake what I would have done. But now I let it go, because no matter what I do, it has already happened. I cannot come and kill myself. I like that PG. Can't do anything about it. I just watch this skill online. So I just let it go. Like, our mind is very powerful, right? So what you do is to just put it in your mind that no matter what you do, you can't change something that has already happened. The only thing you can change is something that can happen tomorrow. Like, you have plans of doing something tomorrow, you can change that plan, right? But you can't change something that has happened yesterday. You can't change a mistake that happened 10 minutes ago. So don't dwell on it. Don't cry over it. Don't get sick over it. Okay? Don't get sick over it. Weird. Don't dwell. When you do that, you just get sick. Now, let me share something. Whenever you are down, whenever you feel sad, because life, you can't have it fully. You will get sad some days and you'll be happy some days. So when you get sad, what do? Listen to music. That's what I do. I listen to music, and not just any music, or music that would encourage me to give up, or things like that. I listen to music that encourages me, that gives me strength. I won't say hope, I say strength, because you know the fight is your own. It is not for anybody. You are the one going to fight that fight. So I listen to a song, Andrade, Rise Up. That song, I like it so much. I'm going to the lips. Okay, I'm sharing a hack. Whenever you are going to put a nude lipstick, if you have a fake lips, or I think even small lips, outline it with brown pencil, or they have lip pencil. They have lip pencil, brown color. Use brown color to outline the lips. It makes it look nice. I don't know the term for it, or if makeup artists have a term for it, but it makes it look something like an ombre. But this one, anyway, you see how it will look. So I listened to Andrade, Rise Up. This one, right? When you feel like things aren't going up well with you, you ask yourself, why me? You keep asking, and there is no answer. You feel like you are living life in a circle. Listen to Andrade. It goes like, you're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move. Now rise up, arise like the day, arise up. Arise unafraid, arise up. Now do it 1,000 times again. right? So Andrade, rise up. Like, you know you're going to rise up no matter what. Even if you are homeless, you rise up. No matter your condition, you're better than someone, okay? No matter the condition. Even people who are homeless may be better than you in a certain aspect of their life. So Andrade, rise up. Another song that I like is one day at a time. Because you can't just, for example, when I feel spiritually weak, that song is for if you're a Christian, okay? Like, I feel spiritually down. I feel like I'm not putting in much effort, or I feel so far away from God. Now, even during the time that I'm sad, God should just help me, give me the courage to understand who I am, right? So this is how it goes. It's One Day at a Time by Dolly Parton. Parton or Parton? Dolly Parton. I've forgotten. Dolly Parton. I don't know the name of this person. Right? It's like, I'm only human. I'm just a woman. Help me believe in what I could be and all that I am. Show me the stairway I have to climb. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength. I've forgotten that part, but it gives you strength. Like, it gives you the strength to carry on. This camera isn't doing me justice, okay? But you do this to blend the pencil and the lipstick. Don't let it lie like this. It doesn't really look good. It looks too local. But when you blend it, you can blend it with a brush. If you have a smaller brush, you can blend it. But if you don't, you can blend it with your lips. You see? Isn't it okay? It looks good. And one last song before we go. Pastor Joe Beckham. It says, Awi Yesu. That's the part that I really like is Medifina Mifi Baimu Messiati Kurbi Aya Kofum Na Aya Bazar Nansu Nini Naraye Wofumina on Shada Masa Nidado Makumamu and Simaya Komonipa and you na messing come on when you're meaning to make her that oh yes. See, it's okay, right? So I hope you liked it. Okay, so how do you see it? It's not a full coverage thing, so it doesn't look too smooth. But makeup artists, now well done, oh, please help me, right? But I think it's okay, isn't it? Okay, I think I look okay. I wanted to mascara. I wanted to put eyelash, but I've spent so many minutes here. I don't want to waste your time. I want to learn how to do mascara without doing. I did it. Okay, So I'm done. I want to go back so you see it well because that camera isn't doing me justice. It's making me look weird. I'm sweating too. So I hope you liked it, and I hope this encouraged you in a certain way, because I've been meaning to do this, to talk about life. I wanted a way to talk about life without making you bored. That's how come I did the Get Ready With Me. So I hope these encourage you and this changed your mind to how you see things with life. This is just how to have a part of how to have a peaceful life. I'm hoping to do a part 2 or other things to talk about life and how to live it peacefully, because I'm an example. I used to get so sad about things. I used to get so sad about things and cry a lot, but now I'm free from that. I'm stronger now. When things happen, I just brush it off because I have no control over it. I cannot control it. So kindly subscribe and be part of the Plucky family, and also give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and comment down below. I really would love to read your comments. Okay, so thank you for watching.
Please hear my verse.